Hello and welcome to another KillSignal Games devlog. It's been a hot minute since our last devlog and there is too much to tell about the structure. Firstly, the team is growing. The talented Linda Hogendam has joined as our art lead for the structure. She's currently hard at work bringing the stylized look of the game to life. Soon we will begin implementing her work into the demo. There are more members that we'll introduce in the coming months too, which I'm very excited about. Today I'm talking about one of the structure's core mechanics, the eyes closed system and how it interacts with the game's main antagonistic force, the flicker. In simple terms, here's how it works. The flicker is a strange light pattern that can be emitted from any screen in the game. If the player looks at or is around the flicker for too long, they become hypnotized and die. The player then has to close their eyes and navigate blindly to pass these environmental hazards. But your eyelids are not completely opaque, meaning that closing your eyes isn't an invulnerability card that you get to play. If you are within the range of the flicker with your eyes closed, the hypnosis still builds, but more slowly. The flicker can take more dangerous forms too, in what is called a flicker entity. A flicker entity is a mercurial creature that manifests as a floating light source, with strange shadows inside its light beams. These can spawn from any screen and are always drawn to the player. This enemy type is by all accounts deaf and blind, and therefore can't see the player. But what makes a flicker entity dangerous is the fact that they are drawn to minds. This means that their movement always biases towards the player. Once a flicker entity is spawned, there is no waiting for it to pass. It will find you. And to make matters worse, they are impervious to all damage, because they don't physically exist in our world. In the full game, you'll unlock ways to deal with them, but in the demo we're working on, your only option is to run and hide. Now Henkas, you might say, can't I just close my eyes and avoid them like any other flicker source? No. And yes, the idea is that with this type of enemy, you need to stick to the shadows as it searches for you. And since the shadows are always moving, so too will you need to be. You can still close your eyes to avoid their light, but there is one major catch. Because flicker entities are drawn to minds, when you close your eyes and attempt to remember your route or listen for enemies, your mind is more engaged, effectively turning it into a bright beacon for a flicker entity. In gameplay terms, if you close your eyes in a level where there is a flicker entity, it will move towards you faster and with a more direct path. This means that you have to use it sparingly and carefully, and once they are on you, remember, your eyelids are not fully opaque, meaning that you will still be affected by the buildup of hypnosis. As if it wasn't enough of a challenge, remember that the map is filled with humanoid-possessed enemies that begin to float when a flicker entity is present. So your choices about when to run, when to hide, and when to close your eyes become tactical and filled with tension. There are finer nuances to this system, and a few other systems that interact directly with this, but that is the concept in a nutshell. Join our mailing list at killsignalgames.com for more updates on the demo we're working on. As always, thanks for watching.